The first Forbes article we looked at was How the Best Leaders Resolve Workplace Conflicts by William Craig. And the first thing they say is, don't create false harmony by ignoring tension. There can be a strong temptation among leaders to make the business appear like there's harmony at the expense of all else. And maybe some people just don't like confrontation. However, part of being a leader is being able to work through confrontation and actually use it to your advantage.
The next technique is to know the right time to step in. Timing can be everything when it comes to resolving conflicts in the workplace. Every leader will have to read the room for conflicts and know your people. Don't base the timing of your intervention on the content of the conflict, but rather the tone. Leaders need to be able to detect even the nuances of the emotions involved in workplace conflicts, because what's not being said is as often just important as what is. Moreover, it is vital to remain in control of your own emotions. The right time to step in means waiting for unquestionable proof of wrongdoing or seriously poor match of culture-wise.
The second article we looked at was A Better Way to Manage Conflicts in the Workplace, and it was written by Kundar Mehta for Forbes. The first conflict that we looked at, or managing conflict that we looked at, was identifying interests. For this, the best managers and leaders will be able to kind of tease out to find the interest of each individual, and then be able to roll with it and ask questions to find out each person's interest.
The second point we looked at in this article was evaluation, and when participants are too close in the process, they can lose sight of the big picture. For this reason, another vital skill in meditation is being able to step back and evaluate the pros and cons of reaching an agreement versus abandoning the process. By having a realistic assessment of the situation from a broader outside perspective, participants gain a fuller appreciation of the stakes, which will help to concrete minds on finding solutions.
The next technique managers can use to handle conflict is optimism and persistence. These are two of the most vital traits of all mediators. Likewise, a manager must maintain an optimistic outlook, highlight the progress achieved rather than differences still to be overcome. Managers must also keep communication channels open, be determined to reach an agreement, and encourage everyone involved to adopt a similar positive mindset. While many companies can outsource this job, a manager who has these qualities is able to use these qualities to improve relationships and even handle conflict. Even when agreements cannot be always reached, managers as mediators will still work hard to overcome impasses and prioritize relationship based on trust, mutual understanding, and common interests.
A better way to manage conflict in the workplace is by actively listening. This step is vital. Simply nodding your head won't cut it. It means showing real interest in what the person is saying and paraphrasing key points to show you that you have understood them. It means not interrupting or being overly critical, and not questioning the other's arguments or jumping in with unsolicited advice or rushing to a judgment. Listening actively and empathetically makes it easier to generate trust, appreciate each other's positions, and identify shared interests.
Go.
The next technique is reformulation. This is where we take into account different points of views, making it easier to get parties to change their stances on particular issues. Here, the focus is on moving people away from fixed positions and ultimatums and guiding them towards common areas of interest. This is not easy, and it includes asking specific questions in order to open up new avenues worth exploring, redirecting negative statements, and shifting talk of problems to opportunities. This means instead of playing the blame game, reformulation focuses on finding solutions. It looks to the future and not the past. So these were the 7 techniques that we found published by Forbes in where companies or people can use this to manage conflict in the workforce.